One wrong step, and suddenly your freedom is gone. It doesn't take a fall from a ladder or a car accident. Just getting out of bed or walking to the mailbox can be all it takes to change your life forever. For thousands of older adults, it's not the big events that lead to loss of independence. It's the quiet ones. One unexpected fall, one small trip, and suddenly you're facing weeks in the hospital, a painful recovery, or the realization that you may never move through life the way you once did. No alarms, no warnings, just a single second that takes away your freedom. But what if walking didn't have to feel so uncertain? What if you could make small, powerful changes today, no gym membership, no fancy equipment, that would help you walk with greater stability, confidence, and control? In this video, we're diving into 6 simple walking techniques that real seniors across the country are already using. Changes recommended by physical therapists and aging specialists who understand what truly works. These aren't dramatic overhauls or complicated steps. They're tiny practical shifts, the kind that quietly protect your balance and give your body the alignment it craves. And by the end of this video, you won't just have a checklist of tips. You'll understand how each movement works, why it matters, and how you can begin applying it today, right where you are. Because the truth is, every step you take now could be a step away from fear and toward freedom. So whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, or you simply love someone who is, stay with us. Because what you're about to learn could help protect the independence, dignity, and confidence that every person deserves. And if this message speaks to your heart, if it makes you pause and reflect on what you want for your future, then please tap the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon. It's the best way to make sure you never miss another tip that could help you walk stronger, live longer, and age with purpose on your own terms. Step 1, where you look can save you. It sounds simple, but the direction of your gaze when walking can silently determine whether you stay upright or stumble. Your head acts like the lead car of a train, and wherever it goes, your entire body follows. And yet, many older adults fall into the quiet habit of always looking down, especially when they're afraid of tripping. It feels safer, but in reality, it's doing the opposite. When your head tilts downward for too long, your shoulders round, your spine curves, and your center of gravity shifts off balance. That slight posture change might seem harmless, but it disrupts your body's natural alignment and shrinks your ability to see what's coming. Suddenly, a crack in the sidewalk, a small bump, or a loose curb becomes a hidden threat. The fix? It's called the forward gaze rule, a simple but powerful technique used by physical therapists. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, roughly 10 to 15 feet in front of you. Only glance down briefly when absolutely needed. This small shift keeps your body upright, your steps more even, and your awareness sharp. You'll walk taller, steadier, and with greater ease. Let me tell you about Harold, a 78-year-old retired mechanic who loved his morning walks around the neighborhood. But over time, he noticed something unsettling, especially when walking downhill. He felt unsteady, off balance. He didn't know why. After a visit with a movement specialist, he discovered that constantly looking down at his feet was subtly pulling his body forward. It made every step more unstable. So he tried something new. He lifted his gaze, kept his chin slightly up, and walked forward with purpose. The difference? Immediate. His stride became smoother. His tension disappeared. And for the first time in months, he said walking felt natural again. Just that one small change, where he looked, gave his body a renewed sense of control. Because when your head is upright, your spine naturally aligns, your core engages, and your balance improves almost effortlessly. So if you've ever felt unsure on your feet, or if you catch yourself staring at the ground more than ahead, remember this: let your vision guide you, not your fear. Sometimes the most powerful change in your stability begins with a simple decision to look up. Step 2, reclaim the rhythm in your arms. When most people think about balance, they focus on their legs, their feet, maybe their posture. But what if I told you the secret to walking steadier might actually be swinging right beside you? Your arms play a powerful, often forgotten role in how balanced and confident you feel while walking. In fact, they act as your body's natural counterweights. When your right leg steps forward, your left arm should swing forward too, and vice versa. This cross-body rhythm isn't just about movement, it's about momentum, stability, and giving your spine a chance to stay upright without overworking. But here's the problem. As we age, many of us slowly stop using our arms when we walk, and we don't even realize it. Maybe it's from old shoulder pain. Maybe we're always carrying something. But often it comes down to fear. The fear of falling makes us tense up. And when we tense up, our natural walking rhythm disappears. Take Miss Bernice, a 79-year-old retired teacher who began using a cane after a fall. Despite using the cane every day, her balance was actually getting worse. Her therapist gently pointed something out. Her left arm wasn't moving at all. It was locked in place, gripping the cane. So they tried something different. She began practicing alternating movements, holding the cane on one side while consciously swinging the other arm freely. And within weeks, Bernice said something that gave me chills. Walking feels light again. I feel like myself again. All from letting her arms swing. So here's what you can do, and it doesn't take much. Relax your elbows. Open your hands. Let your arms swing naturally with each step. You don't need to overdo it. A smooth, steady rhythm is enough. Even if one arm is stiff or weaker, use the other, because one swinging arm is still better than none. This isn't just about motion, it's about reawakening your body's memory of how it was designed to move, with grace, rhythm, and balance. And if this resonated with you, I'd love to know. Leave a comment with the number 2 below. It tells me you're here, you're learning, and you're taking steps literally to walk stronger. And don't forget, your support helps this message reach more people who need it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another small habit that could change your life. Step 3, relearn how your feet meet the ground. It's one of the most automatic things we do, putting one foot in front of the other. But the way your foot touches the ground can either protect your balance or quietly destroy it over time. And here's the surprising truth. Many older adults, without even realizing it, begin walking flat-footed or land toe first. It might feel subtle, harmless even, but this small change can slowly rob you of stability. Let's rewind and look at how your body was designed to walk. Each step should begin with a gentle heel strike, letting the pressure roll through the arch of your foot and ending with your toes pushing you into the next stride. This heel-to-toe motion isn't just graceful, it's protective. It absorbs shock, keeps your joints aligned, and helps prevent your toes from catching on uneven ground. So why do so many people lose this rhythm? For many, it starts with joint stiffness, past injuries, or simply fear. The fear of falling makes us shuffle. But here's the irony, shuffling actually makes you more likely to trip. That's exactly what happened to Leonard, a 74-year-old retired teacher and avid gardener. After tripping several times on the steps to his back porch, he realized something. He wasn't lifting his feet anymore. His stride had turned into a hesitant shuffle. A physical therapist helped him reconnect with the basics. Step 1. Hold onto the kitchen counter and focus on starting each step with his heel. One step at a time, slowly, mindfully. Within 2 weeks, everything changed. His legs felt stronger. His knees didn't ache as much. He wasn't walking faster. He was walking smarter, more in control, more grounded. Why? Because when you lead with your heel, your calves engage, your hips activate, and your entire leg begins to move as a team again. This is how your body was built to walk, and when you rediscover that pattern, you don't just move better. You reduce your risk of falling, sometimes without even realizing it. Here's a simple trick to try at home. Lay a towel flat on the floor and walk across it barefoot. Feel your heel touch first, then the ball of your foot, then your toes. At first, it might feel awkward, even unnatural, but over time, your body remembers and the rhythm returns. Sometimes the biggest improvements come not from doing more, but from doing the basics better. Step 4. The power of smaller steps. It might sound too simple to make a difference, but the truth is this: the size of your step can determine the strength of your balance. And as we get older, long strides that once felt strong can quietly become dangerous. When you stretch your lead foot too far forward, your weight shifts backward, pulling your center of gravity off track. That one motion increases pressure on your knees and hips, slows your reaction time, and makes you more vulnerable to slips, stumbles, and sudden changes in terrain. But here's the good news. Smaller steps create stronger control. Shorter strides keep your weight directly over your feet, where it belongs. Your body reacts faster, your balance becomes more stable, and your connection to the ground becomes firmer. You're not working harder, you're moving smarter. Just picture a toddler learning to walk. Tiny steps, arms out, close to the ground. They're not in a hurry to get somewhere fast. They're focused on staying up. That simple wisdom, it doesn't fade with age. In fact, it becomes even more valuable. Stability should always come before speed. Take Mr. Franklin, an 82-year-old retired postman. For years, he walked with long, fast strides, believing it would keep him strong. But after a few unsettling stumbles, even in his own driveway, he realized something had to change. With help from a therapist, he adjusted his stride, shortened his steps, and slightly increased his step rhythm. The result? Not a single fall since. He even said his legs feel less tired because his muscles no longer have to constantly correct his balance. He's walking with less effort and more confidence. Want to try it for yourself? Here's a simple trick. Walk at your usual pace and count your steps for 10 seconds. Now try again with slightly shorter steps and see if that number increases. If it does, it means you're walking with more control, not less. And if you use a cane or walker, this still applies. Keep it close to your body, not stretched too far ahead. Compact, steady, centered steps. That's the key to keeping your body aligned and grounded. So if you're still with us and learning something new today, drop a 4 in the comments. It tells me you're here, you're paying attention, and you're ready to take small steps that lead to big change. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next habit we share might be the one that helps you walk stronger, stand taller, and stay independent for years to come. Step 5. Your core is the command center of your balance. When most people think about walking safely, they picture strong legs. But the real secret to staying steady on your feet? It starts in the center of your body, your core. Your core isn't just about abs. It's a deep network of muscles across your abdomen, lower back, and hips. And together they act like a built-in support belt, keeping your spine upright, your posture tall, and your body steady as you move through life. But when your core gets weak, and it often does with age, the rest of your body starts overcompensating. Your legs tighten, your posture slouches, and your balance begins to wobble. That's when stumbles happen. That's when falls catch you off guard. The good news? You don't need a chanim, special equipment, or intense workouts to strengthen your core. In fact, it only takes a few small, mindful movements each day to make a meaningful difference. Try this. While standing near a countertop or sturdy chair, lift one foot just a few inches off the floor and hold it there for 5 seconds. Then switch sides. That's it. It's simple, but it activates your core and gently teaches your brain to focus on balance. Or here's another. While you're walking, brushing your teeth, or waiting for your coffee to brew, gently pull your belly button inward toward your spine and hold for a few seconds. No one will notice, but your muscles will. And over time, those tiny moments of engagement add up to real strength. One woman, Mrs. Lillian, 81 years old, started doing these little exercises every morning while waiting for her tea to steep. Just a few weeks later, she said something beautiful. It feels like my body remembered how to stand tall again. That's the power of a strong core. It's not about looking fit. It's about moving with control, with confidence, with freedom. So don't think core strength is just for athletes or younger folks. It's your secret weapon for walking safely, staying upright, and continuing to live life on your own terms. A strong center brings balance, and balance is what keeps you free. Step 6, the hidden danger beneath your feet. One of the most overlooked causes of falls in older adults isn't a loose rug or a missing handrail. It's what happens when your brain doesn't fully register a change in the floor beneath your feet. As we age, even slight shifts in texture, lighting, or elevation can quietly confuse the senses. A shiny tile, a transition from carpet to hardwood, a change in color, your body might hesitate for just a moment, and that's all it takes for your balance to slip. The shift from carpet to wood, from indoor tile to outdoor pavement, these aren't just surfaces, they're traps if your mind is elsewhere. Sound, temperature, texture, they all change. And if you're not fully focused, one misplaced step can leave you wondering, what just happened? That's why physical therapists recommend a simple, powerful trick. As you move, quietly name the surface you're about to step on. Tile, rug, step down, porch. It may sound strange, but this subtle cue brings your brain into the moment and gives your body time to adjust. Peter, a 79-year-old widower from Minnesota, started doing this after nearly slipping on a glossy hallway floor. Now he silently names each transition and says it makes him feel one step ahead of every surface. Watch out especially for high-shine floors. Light reflections can create visual illusions, making flat ground look uneven. And if you wear bifocals, stairs and curbs may appear deceptively distorted. Even the smallest change underfoot deserves your full attention. Because the truth is, the more intentional your steps become, the more secure every movement feels. Let's take a breath together. Aging doesn't just bring stiffness or slower reflexes. It brings something more subtle, fear of falling, fear of losing control, fear of not being able to get back up. But here's what most people forget. Small choices reclaim big confidence. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need awareness. The 6 walking techniques we've shared today aren't complicated. They're not extreme. They are simple, natural movements your body once knew by heart. You're not learning something new. You're remembering something wise. And when you practice these movements daily, something quiet but powerful begins to shift. You stop walking like you're afraid and start moving like you're free. Because this isn't about walking perfectly. It's about walking with purpose. Each small change, lifting your chin, swinging your arms, shortening your stride, adds up to something far greater: independence. So if no one's told you this lately, let us be the first. You are not fragile. You are adapting. You are learning. And every step forward is an act of quiet strength. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 habits spoke to your heart? Is there one you are willing to try tomorrow morning? Let us walk this path of wisdom together. If this message resonated with you, we'd be honored to hear your thoughts in the comments. Even one insight or reflection from you could inspire someone else, someone who needs to know they're not alone. And if this video gave you something to think about, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. Your support allows us to keep creating content that uplifts, empowers, and reminds every older adult, you're still strong, you're still growing, and you still matter. Until next time, take care and keep walking forward.